Welcome to this lesson, dear viewer. We are going to be discussing something which is very, very important in our lesson or in our subject of social studies. And today we are going to look at yet another group of people that had settled in Africa. And we are basically going to look at the ones that had settled in South Africa. Now, we shall be looking at the people that we call the Dutch. The Dutch, sometimes we call them the Boers. We can also call them the Boers. Those are the ones who had come from Holland and had settled at the Cape Colony of South Africa. So, in this lesson, we are going to look at these people leaving the Cape Colony, moving away. In simple understanding, we call that the Great Trek. We are going to call it the Great Trek. But like I say, we are looking at the Boers, which means when it comes to us defining, it is going to be a little very simple because you have known the people. So in the definition, we shall say the Great Trek was the massive movement of the Boers from the Cape Colony northwards to the interior of South Africa. Which means we are having these Boers. The Boers, and like I have said, these were the farmers, they were the Dutch farmers. The Boers were the Dutch farmers, and I said at the beginning that they had settled at the Cape Colony. Now, time came when they left the Cape Colony, and that is the journey that we call the Great Trek. Now, we shall be looking at what made these people to leave. Those are the causes for causes of the Great Trek. But before we look at the causes, on the board we are having the leaders, that is the people who are leading these people. And here we are going to look at people like Piet Retief, we have Louis Johannes Trichardt, and we have Gerrit Maritz. So these are the leaders who led these Dutch, very many of them, out of the Cape Colony to the interior of South Africa. We also need to remember another name, that is Jan van Riebeeck. Jan van Riebeeck. In the beginning, we shall be saying that this was the person, Jan van Riebeeck, was the leader, meaning he was the one who brought or who led this Dutch to South Africa. Now we are having the Dutch, the Cape Colony. We're not having the Dutch leading Cape Colony, and these are now the leaders. So that is a slight difference that you should be knowing. Because sometimes they can ask you for the leader of the Dutch into South Africa. This is the name, Jan van Riebeeck. Then when they ask you for the leaders of the Great Trek, we are taking these ones. So, let's look at the causes. What made these people, what made this Dutch to leave the Great Trek? To leave the Cape Colony, moving away. What caused the Great Trek? Number one, we shall be saying that these people moved away because of the coming of the British to South Africa. So we are saying that they did not want to be under the British administration. Meaning that time came when the British came and they invaded the Cape Colony. Meaning for them, they did not want to be ruled by the British. So they had to move away such that they could be independent somewhere. Then too, we are having that the Boers wanted to preserve their culture. Of course, this one comes as a result of this. As they were fleeing from the British administration, it meant that for them they wanted to preserve their culture. So that is what made them also to leave. Then 3, since we have said that these Boers were farmers, then we shall say that one of the other reasons could be that they were looking for vacant areas areas with vacant land. Looking for areas with vacant land. So these Boers were also looking for a free space where they could carry out their farming. Then the other one, we shall also talk about the British coming, and they wanted, or they were against this issue of slavery. You will find that these Dutch were involving or using the Khoi, that is the Khoisan people, as their slaves. So when the British came, they were forcing them to live using those natives as slaves. So they got annoyed, and they decided to run away or to move away. The freeing of the Khoisan from slavery by the British. Which means that the British were forcing them to stop using the Khoisan as their slaves. So as a result, these people got annoyed and they moved away. But this is Khoi, not Khoisan. Those were the original inhabitants of South Africa. Then the other one was due to struggle of land. Struggle for land. Struggle over land. By the British. Remember, we shall be saying that these British wanted also to settle in South Africa. So as a result, they had to find a way of fighting or chasing these Boers so that they could have space to settle. Those are the ones we call the white settlers. Then the other issue, we shall also say that these Boers were moving away looking for pasture for their animals. Looking for pasture for their animals. We shall find that as these people were moving, we should have said that they were moving with all their belongings. They could move with their animals, and of which we shall be looking at their animals pulling what we call wagons. These are the ox wagons. These are the containers which can be tied on maybe the oxen or a horse, whatever. But in this case, we're looking at the ox. And that is the oxen pulling these wagons, and you could find that they could put some of the things in the wagons. Then they have their journey that is moving away from the Cape Colony. Then the other point is these people were also resisting the British currency. So we shall say the Boers were opposing the British currency. Meaning the British were introducing their currency, and for them they were not interested in it. So as a result of showing their annoyance, they had to move away such that they are free somewhere. Then we can also forget love for adventure. Some move due to love for adventure. Due to love for adventure. So these are the reasons, or some of the reasons, as to why these Dutch farmers that we call the Boers left the Cape Colony, moving to the interior of South Africa. Now, having looked at these causes and having understood the meaning of the Great Trade, we shall be looking at what were the outcomes of their movement, of their migration. meaning when we talk of outcomes, we mean the results, what happened. So those are the effects. So in our next discussion, we are going to discuss the effects of the Great Trek. Effects of the Great Trek. We are going to look at what were the outcomes of this journey as a result of the Boers moving out, moving away from the Cape Colony to the interior. What happened? One, we shall say that the Great Trek led to the discovery of some minerals. The Great Trek led to the discovery of some minerals in South Africa. The Great Trek led to the discovery of some minerals in South Africa, which means that as these people moved, suddenly or unexpectedly they found or they discovered some minerals from some places. For example, we are going to look at gold. Then we shall also have diamond. We shall look at gold and diamond. But what is very important here is that we need to know these places, because a question can come asking us, where was gold discovered during the Great Trek? So the answer is gold was discovered at Witwatersrand. Then we have diamond discovered at Kimberley. So you should be ready to face a question. If it comes asking you for the place where gold or where these minerals were discovered, then we are good to go. Gold was discovered at Witwatersrand. Then we have diamond discovered at Kimberley. So, or they can ask you the other way around. They can ask you which mineral was discovered in, for example, in Kimberley or at the Witwatersrand. So you'll find that you should be able to understand these minerals and then also understanding where they were discovered. That is during the Great Trek. That is the first effect. We shall be having the second effect. Secondly, we shall say the Great Trek led to the formation of new states in South Africa. The Great Trek led to the formation of new states in South Africa. Now, when you look at these new states, mainly we are looking at new states like we have Transvaal State. We shall have Orange Free State. And then finally we have what we call Natal. So these were the states which were established as a result of the Great Trek. Then 3, the other result is it led to wars. And these wars we are looking at between the Dutch and the Africans, where they could go and settle. Remember, they were leaving the Cape Colony, meaning they were also, for them to get another area, they had to chase the people who had settled there. So you'll find that this Great Trek led to wars happening. These are fights, conflicts. It led to wars between the Dutch. It led to wars between the Dutch. When we talk of the Dutch, we are looking at the Boers and the Afrikaans. It led to wars between the Dutch and the Afrikaans. Then, the other thing that we don't have to forget is that if there is a war, or in case of any war happening, then we expect people losing their lives, because we are looking at a war, people are exchanging bullets, for example. They're using dangerous weapons, fighting. So at the end of it all, you will find that people lose lives, people die. So we shall have another effect saying that the Great Trek led to loss of lives. Which lives were being lost here? We are looking at two sides. Since they were exchanging, since there were fights between the Boers and the Afrikaans, meaning that some Africans were killed, some Boers were also killed. All in all, we shall be having lives lost. Then, still in relation or in connection to the war, we shall also talk about destruction of property. It led to destruction of property. For example, we look at houses, things like houses. Then we can also add crops. So we are having this also happening because of the war, or as a result of the wars that happened between the Afrikaans and the Dutch. 6. This also led to the introduction. It also led to introduction of what we call racial segregation in South Africa. And when we talk of racial segregation, we look at what we call apartheid policy. Apartheid policy in South Africa. So how does this come in? The British came to South Africa, and we say the British are the ones we blame for introducing this kind of system or policy whereby the Africans were separated from them. This one, I'm sure we learned or we know about it. That is apartheid policy. It was a system whereby the whites in South Africa were separating the blacks such that they could not mix up. That is simply what we can say about apartheid policy. So one of the results is that this Great Trek led to the British introducing that policy in South Africa. Let me try to use this side. So, we are looking at the effects of the Great Trek. And number 7, we shall say that the Africans lost land. Africans lost their land. To the Dutch. I say the Dutch. These are the Boers. Don't get confused when you see Boers, then again you see the Dutch. We are looking at the same thing. We said at the beginning that the Boers were the Dutch farmers. So, like I said some time back, that these people could fight, the Boers could attack the Africans they could find, so that they get their land. So as a result, in case those Africans were defeated, then they had to lose their land, and the Boers could occupy the land as they begin going away to other areas. So that is what we can share on the effects of the Great Trek. What we shall realize is that these effects come in two. We shall have those effects which were good, that is the positive effects, then we have the other ones which were not benefiting the Africans, or which were not good. They are the ones we shall be calling the negative effects. So, as we conclude, there are some guiding questions that you should be able to answer. There are some guiding questions that you should be able to answer as you have watched and understood this lesson. Now, on this side, we are going to look at these questions, and we are going to be answering them now. If you are able to answer these questions, then it means that you have understood this lesson, and in case any questions is asked, maybe can be asked about this, you will be able to pass very well. So the first question is asking, what does the term Great Trek refer to? What does the term Great Trek refer to? So, 2 says, who were the leaders? Who were the leaders of the Great Trek? So if you have forgotten, you will go back to the beginning of the lesson and you will be able to remind yourself. We had 3 names that we wrote. Then number 3, mention the areas in South Africa where the following minerals were discovered during the Great Trek. First mineral is not put. First mineral, we should be having gold. Then the second mineral, we shall have diamond. I hope you remember those minerals and the places where they were discovered. Question 4, name the states that were formed or founded in South Africa as a result of the Great Trek. Do you still remember these places? These states? We looked at 3. So if you have forgotten these, please, you get back the lesson, the beginning part of the lesson, you will be able to find them there. Then lastly, question 5 says, which group of people made the Boers to leave the Cape Colony? Which group of people made the Boers to leave the Cape Colony? So, in your time, you will attempt these questions, write them, and you answer them as you self-evaluate. For now, that has been about the Great Trek. Next time, we shall be discussing something also which is very, very important. It has been wonderful sharing with you this simple subtopic, and I request always watch it. In case you have not understood it, rewatch it and rewatch it and watch it and watch it again and again. Thank you.